Australian Textiles Manufacturing Malaysia, ATMM, is the only ISO Accredited textile recycling manufacturing business in Malaysia and is zero waste to landfill. Operating from a 120,000 square foot facility, it is a purpose-built manufacturing plant for recycling textiles for the best reuse option into the circular economy. ATMM Procedures puts textiles back into the circular economy and diverts all textile waste from landfill. We do not shift usable textiles mixed with textile waste from one country to another country. The conveyor is one continuous loop of 100 metres in length, ensuring maximum efficiency and spacing of workers. Each worker has a role within the team regarding what they are selecting, and the collected items are stored in our purpose-built labelled trolleys. The system has purpose-built handling equipment, a receiving table for bales, integrated handling trolleys, overhead lighting and fans, and safety features for staff. It is currently processing 80 to 90 tonne a day. After conveyor processing, the items are split into over 500 different categories on our sorting tables. To sort properly, training, experience and skill is needed. It is where the decisions are made to select the best recycle option for the textiles being examined. If clothing and textiles are not sorted and graded properly, the end user will not get what they want and the material ends up in landfill in another country. This does not happen at ATMM. ATMM also diverts hundreds of tonnes a month of Malaysian textiles. No other recycling factory in Malaysia diverts 100% of both local and international textiles from landfill. Items that have been sorted for best use will be sent to the baling department. Here they are packaged into varying weight bales from 45 kilograms to 400 kilograms. Compressing the materials into bales minimises carbon emissions and transporting costs. The loading area has a dedicated forklift handling team equipped with 9 specialised forklifts, so we don't use manual handling of the bales. There are purpose-built automated handling docks with proper parking space that can manage large 40-foot trucks under cover from the weather. Damaged textiles will be sent for cutting, where they will be repurposed into industrial cleaning cloth and processed through a metal detector. The off-cut small-size fabric pieces are sent for mechanical fibre separation to make new yarn. Buttons and zips are reused and recycled. ATMM have a specialised team for cutting fabrics for upcycling. Materials are selected according to various product designs. ATMM is the only textile recycling manufacturer who does this vital work for expanding the boundaries of recycling. This upcycling program is opening the doors for fashion design students, the fashion industry, workwear, home sewers, universities and design schools to collaborate, be able to access raw material and to sample market interest. We work with around 30 home sewers in Malaysia. The material is pre-cut in the factory to eliminate textile waste and to maintain consistency and efficiency. The Upcycle program has raised the awareness of recycling and now has businesses seeking to use the service. IKEA, Panasonic, Top Glove, Dakin, and many more businesses are now upcycling. ATMM is expanding the reuse of materials through refurbishment. Items that have lost their original shine and look are restored back to near new. ATMM see part of our role as educating the community on the importance of textiles recycling. We work closely with Taylor's University, who have inserted us into their curriculum for sustainability. The students come to the factory to select material for their fashion shows, as well as providing designs for U4B and the corporations we deal with that are upcycling. We will be an integrated component of 3 university institutions by the end of 2022. ATMM are also developing an educational program for primary and high school students with interactive training and workshops. ATMM have been in many fashion shows since 2018 and have taken upcycling to the international catwalks of both Paris and Kuala Lumpur. At Paris Fashion Week, we had environmental advocates join us, 2 from the Malaysian royal family, 2 from the royal family of Cambodia, the Australian Deputy Ambassador to France, and other interested people. All came of their own accord to support the recycling effort. ATMM is known as a textiles manufacturer of repute and knowledge. We work hand in hand with the authorities in Malaysia, providing accountability in the textiles recycling industry. Organisations such as SW Corp, the National Waste Authority and local councils send directors and enforcement officers to visit the factory, or we go and support them at forums to educate citizens of Malaysia on how to effectively recycle. ATMM are the manufacturing partner for converting sports shoes into sports running tracks and children's playgrounds. This is the second program of its type in the world where all damaged running shoes are now converted into sports playing ground surfaces. ATMM is building with its partners a display playground at a local school for the disadvantaged, which will be complete in the end of September 2022. The damaged sports shoes from Australia will also go into this reuse option. Running shoes turned into sports tracks won't happen if industry focuses on trading and not recycling. We need a solution that is circular in textile recycling to meet the strain on our environment. ATMM is taking on new technology and is partnering in Asia to convert old textiles chemically to new fibres on a commercial scale. This technology is available now, and ATMM is on a journey with a leading university research team and industry players to tackle the system of converting textiles into new fabric. ATMM is also partnering with a manufacturer for the development of textiles into boards and coat hangers, gloves, and other fit-for-use products from unused textiles. These relationships are across national borders, and the technology exists and is developed. Zero waste textile recycling is a global collaboration. ATMM is seen as a good partner in Asia for developing technology for commercial scale. The interesting observation that ATMM has made is that the technology to do what needs to be done already exists, which makes the coming future changes very likely to happen quickly. As the only ISO certified textiles recycler in Malaysia, we have dedicated staff whose role it is to ensure the upkeep of the factory to compliance for ISO 14001-2015. Part of the standard is to keep on thinking of ways to also reduce our carbon emissions. Our ISO accreditation is audited every year on site, and our auditor is registered with Standards Malaysia, which is the only recognised Malaysian government body. ATMM sees itself as a part of the solution, not the pollution.